That's mile 4 and a 9:54. My heart rate of like 175. Because like seriously, y'all, my heart rate is so high for no reason. Get back into my full fitness. At my second threshold mile. Try not to look at my watch. Because wow, that was like really taxing. Good morning, guys. Today we are locking back in for summer. If y'all don't know, I graduated from the University of Alabama like 2-3 weeks ago. And before then, okay, back in March, back this past year, I was on my workout grind. I was doing like 40-mile weeks. I was going to the gym 2 times a week. I was literally like, I was doing it, okay? Speed workouts, long runs, the whole thing. I had a half marathon at the end of March. I slayed that thing as best I could. And then things kind of fell off, okay? Because I was like, listen, it's the end of school. It's my last days of college. I just need to soak this in. I'm going to put working out on the back burner. And listen, I'm so glad that I did, but it's now time to get back into it for real. So today we are going back to the gym. It is Monday, and so we're skipping Sunday today because I feel like a long run would be too much to add in. And the past 2 weeks I have been going on some runs, but this is really the first week that I am like going all in. I'm going back to my regular schedule. And even this summer, I would like to add in 3 gym days and make that really consistent because we're trying to build back up our muscles. We're trying to build up our strength along with doing runs and speed workouts. And so how my usual schedule for the week goes, so y'all know what's coming up, is usually Sunday is my long run day, which we're not doing this week. And then Mondays, I will do a gym session and then usually like lower body, and then I'll do like an easy 5-mile run. Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be my speed workout days. Usually one of those days will be like a tempo threshold run that's like prolonged, and the other one will be intervals. And then Wednesday we're back in the gym, usually doing upper body, and then we do another easy 5 miles, and then Friday is just easy 5 miles. But I kind of want to add that in and make that a run day as well. So today we're starting on Monday, and we are at the gym. Right now I just pulled up to the parking lot, and we are at my hometown gym, which is obviously smaller than the gym at the University of Alabama. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. I don't know how busy it's going to be. I'm going to try to get clips for y'all as best as I can. But we're doing lower body. We're going back to the basics. I don't have any of my little like gym bag equipment, so we're literally just going to be working off of whatever machines that they have. So I'm a little bit nervous because it's literally been like 1 to 2 months since I've been in the gym, but this needs to happen. I think it's going to be good. I'm excited to build my strength back up, and this is going to be an epic week. So let's go to the freaking gym. Alright, usually when I head into the gym, I do have a routine that I like to do, but like I said, today we were just going for whatever equipment was available, and the first thing I jumped on was the leg press, and I don't even usually use this at Alabama, so getting back on this machine felt really nice. The next thing that was open is I went over to one of the empty benches and we did some Bulgarian split squats. As you'll see from this, I love to do single leg work for my legs. I feel like it's really good for them. And this kind of targets like your glutes and your hamstrings. And then the next thing that I did with the dumbbells was I wanted to do some injury prevention. So this is working my hip flexors. I love to do some weight bearing injury prevention. And really just picking this up strengthens my hip flexors, make sure that we're not getting any injury there. But I also want to say, y'all, please do not follow anything that I'm doing in these videos. I am, an expert in nutrition, not in exercise, so do not copy anything I'm doing. This is just for inspo. Then finally, the squat rack was open, so I headed over there, and I really feel like squats are one of the most foundational, instrumental things with kind of strengthening your legs and making sure that they have that good foundation, so it felt really good to get those in. Then I headed over to a block. I love that they have these at this gym, and I did some curtsy squats. Again, talking about that single leg foundational movement, making sure that each leg is just as equally as strong, doing some balance. I really feel like this is really helpful to me. And then while we still have that block, we did some step ups with weight, which I really love to do because I feel like they just make me feel like I'm moving. You can do these faster if you want to. You can do these with more weight if you want to, but this is what I did today. And then the second to last thing we did in the gym today was some RDLs with dumbbells, and I was working mostly on my hamstrings instead of my glutes. And then the very last thing that we did was some walking hip flexor movement. So I've got my weights above my heads and I am moving my hip flexors in a really controlled motion. I really love to do these types of walks. I even do them in my warm-ups before I run. And that was our gym workout today. Okay guys, that was a really successful gym session. I forgot how good it feels to like move your body, lift heavy things, and just like how you feel after the gym. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I do feel really tired at the gym, or like it just doesn't, you know, I don't know, it doesn't feel like this. But gosh, I'm feeling like wonderful right now, which is really good start to the day. I'm about to drive home and I'm eating like a chewy bar right now. I'm about to drive home and eat a banana, and then I'm gonna run from my house, I think. It's kind of hard because like in high school when I was on the cross country and track team, like I knew my way around every street. I knew every route that you could take around this town. I knew how many miles it would be. And now I'm like only can think of one that's only 4 miles, but that's ridiculous because we used to do like our whole like long runs here. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna go I've been doing one, literally since I've been home, I've been doing one singular route, and I think I'm switching it up today. I think today I'm feeling like switching it up, even if I have to do a little bit of hills because it is pretty hilly here, but I think it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat a banana, and then we're gonna start our 5-mile run. Okay guys, my legs are already feeling so sore and just tired and heavy, which again is a good thing because we're trying to build that strength back up. But I think I am actually gonna stick to the route I have been doing because it's a little flatter, a little easier, and I might even just do 4 miles instead of 5. I don't know, my legs are just feeling really heavy and I feel like I'm like running in slow motion a little bit, but it's okay. It's all for the best. It's all for the best. But we're about to reach 1 mile. Let's see. Yep, that's mile 1 and it's 12:10, and I'm running in zone 2 right now, so just super easy. I kind of think another reason that I'm feeling so fatigued and like my heart rate is kind of up for how slow I'm going is because I haven't really been fueling myself too good the last couple weeks. Like I have not been eating as much as I usually do. I haven't been getting as much like protein or like quality protein or carbs. So definitely today I'm gonna go to the grocery store and pick up some stuff to make some of like my favorite recipes, like spaghetti and tacos, things that are really just gonna fill me up, gonna give me some good fiber, carbs, protein, all the things that you need to sustain a really good exercise routine. So that's my goal today. Because like seriously, y'all, my heart rate is so high for no reason. We also just hit 2 miles in an 11:49, so you can tell I'm going slow. And that's 2.5, so we are turning around, and I've been feeling better on this run as it has continued to go. So I think that my like leg muscles are kind of just getting used to being on a run right now. But we made it to 2.5, which means that we'll make it to a total of 5 miles today. That's mile 3 and a 12:12, which is my favorite number because it's my birthday, of course. That's mile 4 and an 11:57. So 1 mile to go. We're almost done for the day. And that is officially mile 5 in just about 1 hour. I'll see y'all tomorrow for a speed workout. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday today, and today we are going to try to get back into some speed work, but we're going to inch into it very easy because mentally and physically I feel like I'm not prepared. I'm about to take my key off my key ring, but basically my plan of what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do 5 miles, but I'm going to do a pickup in the middle. And so to me, what I'm feeling is that means that like the first mile is going to be easy. Okay. Second mile is going to be like tempo pace. Third mile is going to be like up there in the threshold pace. And then maybe like the first half of the 4th mile will really be like VO2 max. I don't know. I may not feel that at all. I just want to kind of feel some speed on my legs. I want to feel myself go fast. I want to remember what that feels like. And I just want my body to kind of get back into that rhythm, because genuinely speed workouts, like in the whole past year that I've been running, that is what started to make me faster, or what made me start to have like a faster easy pace. So like when I was in zone 2, like just going like easy, that pace started getting faster when I started doing speed workouts. So I'm hoping that will continue because we really need to get faster, okay? I'm trying to leave this 12-minute pace, easy pace behind. And in a couple months, I want to be down to like 10 minutes. That's like my goal, because I'm just tired of 12 minutes and it's just feeling a little bit ridiculous. And yeah, okay. So I'm going to get out of the car and let's go do this speed workout. It's a little muggy outside and there's lots of puddles. I think it's gonna rain like all the rest of the week. And as y'all can probably tell, I am very low energy this morning. I am just so tired. I don't know why. I'm just exhausted. I'm studying for the RD exam, and that is kind of emotionally draining. Feeling a little bit just like, I don't know. That's just like not helping things. And then on top of all of it, I've been looking at houses, like where I'm gonna live next, and just really coming to terms that like I'm not gonna live in Alabama anymore with all this lush foliage. There's like a stream next to me on this side if y'all can't hear it. All just like the nature of the birds and everything, because I don't know, it's just sad, but it's okay. I'm hoping this run will really take up my energy and like get us going for the day. Okay, we're about to hit 1 mile. I'm definitely feeling low energy, definitely feeling slow. This may end up being like a fartlek run where I go like a few minutes on, a few minutes off if I feel like I can't maintain the pace, but we're gonna try. And right now anyways, my heart is at like 152, so maybe for this next mile I'll just try to get it into the upper zone of zone 3, lower zone of zone 4. We're gonna see how that goes, but the first mile I think I've hit in 12:17. There we go. All right, let's go do a little tempo. Perfect, right where I want it. Also, my GPS did not fully load before I started, and it didn't yesterday either, so I don't know what's going on there, but I think that's messing with my pace because I definitely am not running a 13-minute pace right now, and that's just what it's at. It's like 13 flat, so, and we're going under the bridge. We're already nearing mile 2, and I've already sped up to a heart rate of like 175. Let's finish this mile. Okay, that was mile 2 in an 11:43, which by my standards is slow, but I guess it was a minute faster than my easy pace. Worrying. This is all worrying. Feeling very slow. Gonna try to bump it up a notch. Feeling kind of horrible. It's okay. We're gonna make it through. It'll be good for me in the long run, I think. Okay, this is definitely messed up because I feel like I'm going pretty quick. My watch says I'm going 11:50. I don't think that's correct. Okay, that was mile 3 and my second threshold mile in a 10:54. Genuinely think that was like 9 minutes. I don't know. It also, the reason I think my GPS messed up is because usually the place where I turn around at 2.5, it was only at like 2.25 or something. Oh, and I have something in my eye. I'm probably about to slow down to like aerobic zone 3, make my way back down to easy, because wow, that was like really taxing and really difficult, but glad I did it. Just slowly tapering down. We're at like 3.5 miles, and even though my pace has slowed down a lot, my heart rate is still up there and kind of going back into zone 3. And like, how is it real that I'm not going to live in a place where I can run in the woods? Like, how is that real? That's mile 4 in an 11:55, which is mighty suspicious that my second mile was in an 11:45, going a lot faster than this. So I think definitely paces are off today. Not my paces, my watch's perceived paces. And now we're back down into the aerobic zone for our 5th and final mile. And now I'm just doing a little walking cool down to get my heart rate all the way down, and so that my legs can cool down a little bit more before I stop. And guys, I just have to say that if I can do this run today, you guys can do whatever run you're planning to. It is in my strongest opinion that it's the runs that you really don't want to do, but do anyways, that have the biggest impact on your training, on your mentality, on everything. And you don't have to do well in those workouts. You don't have to, get your personal best. You don't even have to do mildly good. But the fact that you went out there and did it, I think is just like a huge game changer and like the biggest thing that you can do for yourself in your training. Especially because 2 miles at threshold doesn't sound like a whole lot to me, but oh my gosh, holding that pace for 2 miles after I haven't worked out in like 2 months, that was a lot for me, and I freaking did it. And now I can say that I ran 5 miles today. I did 2 of those miles at threshold, 1 of them at threshold / aerobic, and we freaking killed that thing, and I'm really proud of myself. And actually I am more energized than I was when I started this run, which is boding great for my studying today, even though I'm getting a little bit of a late start on the day with studying. But when I see you guys tomorrow, hopefully I will have studied 8 hours for my RD exam. And tomorrow we have an upper body gym session and an easy run. So I'll see y'all then. Good morning, guys. It is 6:30 a.m. and it is Wednesday. And today we are doing an arm workout. I am so excited. Arm workouts over the past year have become like my favorite thing, like upper body, back, everything, because it's just like different, like leg workouts, lower body workouts. I was doing that in high school when I was on my cross country team. Like, I've been doing that for a long time. That's boring. Okay, I'm over that. arm workouts, upper body workouts, I'm like, wow, I feel toned. I feel like it's a lot easier to see results in that section, like once you start. And I just absolutely love it. And I'm excited because I have not done this in 2 months. Now, I am not going to make the mistake that I made Monday, which is going balls to the walls and just literally going so hard that I was extremely sore. Not making that mistake. So I might not even spend a whole hour here today, but we're just going to try to get in the basics again. We're just going to try to feel it out. And usually I feel like the case and what I should have remembered Monday is like the first time that you work out in a long time, it doesn't necessarily feel harder in the moment. Maybe it does, but like it doesn't necessarily feel like you're doing too much in the moment, but you just kind of have to know that it is too much because your muscles are not used to that. So we're going to try to go lighter today than usual, but I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm in a great mood today. And yesterday I was so tired. When I woke up this morning, I had my usual natural, like, okay, it's time to get up, and it felt so good to be back on track. So hopefully that just continues, but let's go into the gym and do a freaking upper body workout. Also, before we go in there, I should probably mention, because y'all are probably going to see this, the other day, y'all, I was moving boxes, heavy bins, actually heavy plastic bins, and I saw my brother carry 2 at the same time, and so for some reason that made me feel like I could carry 2 at the same time. Mind you, he's like 6'4" and like much more athletic than me, and so I tried to, and I dropped them, and I tried to like hoist my leg up to try to catch them, you know, before the disaster happened. They fell everywhere, and of course my leg is not strong enough to hold that. So this is the bruise that happened from my leg trying to catch that box. It literally looks horrible, and you can see on this leg the other, like a little tiny bruise, which is the corner of the other end of the box. Horrible. So if you see that when I'm in the gym, it's very embarrassing. It looks horrible. I know. I'm so sorry.
All right, starting with my favorite thing to do on an arm day, lat pull downs. Now, as you can see, starting out, I definitely went for a weight that was way too heavy for me, and I was taking it serious, guys. I was not going to do anything that was too challenging, too rough on myself. I wanted to make sure that I was starting easy, so I lowered that weight down, and then I got to pulling. I love lat pull downs because I genuinely think that they just get such a good part of my back and my lats and even some of my core strength, and so I feel like it's just a really good way to start out an arm day and make sure everything is kind of activated. So then I moved on to some tricep work, and I love these like tricep pushes or whatever they're called. These work so well. This is not the best angle to show them, but genuinely they work my triceps phenomenally. And what works a little less well is the tricep push downs, but after doing that other workout that I just showed y'all, oh my gosh, you can feel them. My triceps were worked today. Then I moved that cable down lower to do some face pulls, and if I was wearing a different tank top, I would have showed y'all my back because these work the middle of your back so well. I have been obsessed. Then I moved over to the pull-up machine, which as y'all can see, I need the knee assist pad and I need some weight on it because I cannot pull myself up, but I love working these into every upper body day because I think that it's important. Then we moved to Arnold presses, which I do literally every single week. I love an Arnold press. They make me feel really strong. They make me feel like I'm getting a range of motion in my shoulders. And then I moved to some chest press, which I'm still not strong enough to do on a barbell, but I will do it with the dumbbells, and I do these all the time because I like them. And then the last thing that we did in the gym today was these dumbbell pulls. I don't know, but they work my biceps really, really good, and these is just a good end to an arm day.
Okay guys, that was a great workout. I made sure to like stop myself short, so we only went for like 35 minutes because I just wanted to make sure I didn't overdo it. And now I'm conflicted because it's like I walked outside and I was like, is it mist right now? Like, is it fog? But it's like really, really lightly raining, even though the weather forecast didn't say that it was gonna rain. And I just washed my hair yesterday, so that's gonna be really unfortunate. And yes, I could go back inside and run on the treadmill. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. So, you know what? If my hair gets messed up, it will just be fine. Now, between gym and run, I'm about to eat this banana. And then I think we're going to go run 4 or 5 miles and then get our studying started today. And yeah, yesterday, guys, so proud of myself. I did 8 hours. I did 8 hours of studying. Well, actually, it took me, I had a certain amount of pages that I thought was going to take me 8 hours. So I finished all of those pages. It didn't actually take me 8 hours. So... but I got them done, and that's all that matters. But anyways, I'm rambling. Let's go eat this and then go home and run.
Like, I let my cats out when I went to the gym, and apparently nobody's let them back in yet for breakfast.
That's mile 1 in 11:54. We are going super easy today. That's mile 2 in an 11:46. My stomach is feeling a little bit weird, but overall feeling good. Excited to turn around at the 2.5 point. Turning around at 2.5. Just hit mile 3 and that was in a 12:08. I feel like on this run, my head, my thoughts, they're just like going. Like I feel like I'm in a trance and I'm just like thinking about all these things that I'm stressed about. And it's just like the thoughts are just working themselves out. Just thinking. The night before last night, I legitimately had such bad sleep. Like, it took me forever to fall asleep, which is totally abnormal for me. Usually, my head hits the pillow and I go to sleep. And then I was having these, like, vivid dreams all night. And I genuinely think, like, I need this time on my run with no music, no headphones, no nothing to just, like, think, because it just allows my brain to get that out. And otherwise, when I go to sleep at night is the first, like, quiet time that my brain has to think. So like I just feel like not listening to music on runs for me is so necessary to just like get all my thoughts out. That's mile 4 in 11:39. And that is mile 5. Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, but it is not the next day. It is actually the next week. It's a week from what I filmed yesterday, and we are running again today. And I'm going to tell you all about why I missed a week. I have been running over the past week, but I got super busy with studying for the registered dietitian exam. And I also set up a few runs with a few friends that I had not seen in a while. So we just did those runs together. We yapped the whole time, and it was really good for me. Now, I was going to do a workout today, but here's the thing. After running with my friends over the past week, I've realized something. Number one, well, I already knew this. All my friends that I used to run with and usually run with are a lot faster than me, okay? They run about like a 10-minute easy pace, if not even faster than that. I just hit 1 mile at 10:44. And as y'all know, that is usually faster than what I'm usually doing. Usually I'm in like the 12 minutes. And you'll also know that one of my goals over the summer and over the next year is to get a lot faster, because this last year was the first year that I've been running in like 5 years, and it was really good for me, and I really enjoyed like getting some speed, but I'm greedy and I'm ready for more speed, because right now what I've been doing is just too slow for me. So what did I do? I consulted my 16-year-old brother, who is on the track and cross country team right now, and I said, Will, what do you think I should be doing to get faster? Tell me your honest opinion. And what I've decided to do as an experiment is completely drop the heart rate thing for my easy runs and just go off feel. Because while I've been running with my friends, I've been matching their paces, going at like 9 or 10 minute pace. And the whole time of our run, I was able to hold a conversation, kind of like I am right now. And to me, I feel like that is pretty good for my aerobic abilities, my aerobic capacity. And it makes me just feel like I can go a little bit faster on my easy runs, or at least easier than my heart rate says that I can. All last summer, if y'all didn't know, I was basically doing like zone 2 training, where all my runs, I was just staying in zone 2. And I do think that that was really helpful for me at the beginning, because I had not run in 4 years. And basically I went from doing like 15 to 16 minute, like basically walking pace at a zone 2 heart rate. And then I progressed all the way up to like a 12-minute easy pace at that heart rate. So it was beneficial, but right now I'm just ready to switch it up. And I'm just gonna start doing a little bit faster easy runs, trying to go in the 10 or 11 minute range, but really just completely based on how my body feels and the pace that I'm feeling like running. So really try not to look at my watch, I'm just running. And every now and then I'll check in to see what pace I'm going. So basically for the next few weeks, I'm thinking that my plan is to kind of do what I've been doing this week, but basically I want to do consistent mileage. So basically 5 to 6 miles a day, which is what I'm already doing. But for pace, I'm going to go completely based off of feel, not check my heart rate, which if y'all were curious what my heart rate is right now, running like a 10:30, 11 minute pace, it's like right in the middle of the aerobic zone, so pushing about like 150. And we just reached mile 2, if you just heard that, in a 10:52. And since my average pace is going to be a little bit faster on all my runs, for the next few weeks, I'm not going to be doing any speed-specific workouts. So probably not any hills, unless I just decide to do like a hilly route through my neighborhood. And probably not any intervals or anything like that. The most I might do is start incorporating some strides in a couple weeks. But don't y'all worry, the gym will continue. We will absolutely continue doing at the very least 1 lower body day, 1 upper body day, and hopefully get back to doing a 3rd gym day, which would be like core and just basically full functional like full body movements. I don't know how my body's gonna take all of this, and believe me, if I start to feel like any abnormal soreness or like pain, I'm absolutely gonna slow down or stop. But until my body, like as long as my body can take this and feels good about it, I'm gonna keep doing it, because it really makes me feel good to be running faster. And whether this works in the long run or not, it's at least giving me a little bit of a glimpse of what it feels like to be like running faster, easy mileage. Okay, that was a whole lot of talking. Now let's just finish this run, which I'm already enjoying better, by the way. That's mile 3 in an 11:21. That's mile 4 in a 10:38. And if you were curious, we're still at a solid heart rate of 1:48, so nothing crazy. Okay guys, just finished mile 5 in 11 minutes flat. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good after that run. I'm excited to go in and like drink some electrolytes, have a big breakfast, and I know I feel good now. I guess we'll see how this feels after like running this pace for this long every day for a week, and probably the next week of workouts you'll see from me is me doing just that. So we will see how this goes in the long run, but for today, I'm feeling pretty good. Today I need to go to the hardware store to get some stuff for the yard, and I also need to be studying for my RD exam, but I will catch y'all tomorrow for another run like this, and possibly go into the gym for that like full body workout I was talking to y'all about, but we'll see. But anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning guys, we are back at the gym, and today, like I said, we are going to be doing a third gym workout of the week. This is going to be abs and core, and I'm excited about it because I have not done abs and core in like a while, and I have been kind of craving it, so I'm excited to get in there. I'm excited to do some things. This is always the gym session most where I'm like, I'll do the things that I know, and then I'm like, let me go find some of these fitness influencers and see if they have any videos on the best things to do for abs, because I feel like there's just so many different things that you can do, and nowadays people are like, yeah, but like crunches don't really work, or like do it with like dumbbells or whatever. So I don't even know. I'm just going and I'm just gonna feel it out, and this is probably gonna be a pretty short gym session, to be honest, and then we're gonna get on our merry way running. But yeah, happy Friday guys.
And this workout today was inspired by literally every video I've ever seen on how to get abs. I love that my gym has this machine. We had one at the Alabama Rec too, but basically I just got on this. My arms ended up also being sore, not only my core from holding myself up, but we did some classic leg raises, knee raises to the side. These are like marches. And then the last thing we did was we grabbed a dumbbell to add a little bit of weight to it. But rest assured, my core and my arms were incredibly sore for like 3 days.
Talk about short, you guys. That was literally so quick, mostly because I really am out of the shape. I really am out of shape with my abs. Like, Lord, I have not done that in a while, and the clips I got for y'all was like my last reps, and they looked horrid. Like, I was having such a hard time. And I just had other stuff that I had wanted to do, but it just, like, I tried some some weighted Russian twists. I tried some weighted, like, leg ins and outs, and it just wasn't happening today. But I can tell you for sure that my core is activated now. So when we go on this run, I'm probably going to be feeling it the whole time, which honestly I'm excited for, because again, I've been missing feeling my core. And I think I'm going to try to start just incorporating a little bit of core work on that machine, like every time I go to the gym, instead of just leaving it for Fridays. And then maybe Friday I'll do like massive ab overload or something. Maybe that's a little too ambitious, but okay, let's go home and go for a run. That's mile 1 in a 10:32, but I kind of feel like the rest of these might get a little bit slower. That's mile 2 in a 10:19, and I guess I'm actually feeling pretty good today. Literally, weather is good, a little humid, but that's how it kind of always is. Love running in the trees, having a great time. I don't know, feeling good. Feels good to be running faster than I normally am and getting back into the rhythm of being around 10-minute pace. Feels good. Turning around at 2.5. And guys, I think that the middle school cross country team is out here practicing today, and they are so adorable. Like, I'm having flashbacks back to my little middle school self, my little 6th grade self, just loving to run. Oh, just so cute, I love it. That's mile 3 in a 10:06. That's mile 4 in a 9:54. Let's freaking go. Okay guys, that was mile 5 in a 10:14, and we just finished the whole run in 51 minutes, which I'm super, super happy about. And that really concludes our week of workouts. I might do another like short run tomorrow, Saturday, to be determined, not really sure. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, then you are in luck because we literally have a whole summer of me trying to grind and get back into my full fitness. If y'all saw, 2.5 months ago, I did my first ever half marathon, and I'm trying for this February to do my first full marathon, which means that I've got to get this mileage up, and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be grinding it out this summer. I'm going to be really pushing myself to the max, and this whole year we have a lot to come. So if y'all want to stick around and stay tuned for that, many more videos to come. I'm also moving out of my house, moving out of Tuscaloosa, and I'm moving like halfway across the country. I'm doing a lot of like clean out organization stuff. So if y'all are interested in any of that, then stick around. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.